Hi, welcome to our presentation. So this is our PV panel. It's made of monocrystalline cells. This is a 60 watt panel. It's a 12 volt DC system. So that means we don't have to use an inverter on the system. So this is fed then down through our solar controller. The solar controller regulates the charge between the PV and our battery, which is over here on our left hand side. Okay, so this is our roughing filter. What we've got is layers of different sized stones. On the top here we have our largest stones. We have MyPax filtration between it, which we got from an industrial site. And then we have different 3 layers of stone and sand. We have tiny white stones and sand beneath that. This is to take out the larger solids and debris. Underneath that we have our settling tank. The water, we have a lot of small holes drilled in this roughing filter tank, where eventually the water will seep through to the settling tank. Hopefully it will be pretty clean by the time it gets there, and anything that isn't the heavier stuff will sink to the bottom of the settling tank. Okay, so we've left that for a few minutes now. We're going to take it out just to show you how this looks. Obviously we wouldn't have to do this on normal surface. So we've got the 2 bricks there to keep the 2 tanks separated so it doesn't sit on the bottom. You can see that the water is not all that clean. But hopefully by the time it goes through our reverse osmosis, will be a lot cleaner. Okay, so this is going to settle for maybe another 10 minutes or so that the heavier stuff goes to the bottom and doesn't get pumped out, because the heavier stuff will go to the bottom. Okay, so this is a few minutes later, and now we can see that the water is a bit more clear, a bit more settled down. So we're almost ready to start our pump. We're going to start our pump now. Ready? Okay, so that's the sound of the pump starting. So this is the pump we bought off the internet. It's a 12 volt DC pump. So it matches our system because it's all 12 volt DC. The max flow on the pump is 10.6 litres per minute, and the max draw of the pump is 4 amps. It's a 30 psi pump, which is about 2 bar. We can go a little bit higher though, but operating pressure is supposed to be about 2 bar. So then it enters our 5-stage filtration system. Our first filter is our multimedia filter. Then it goes from there into, which is about 10 micron. It goes from there to a carbon block filter, which is a 5 micron filter. And it goes from there into a polypropylene filter, which is a 1 micron filter. From there it goes into a reverse osmosis filter. And reverse osmosis also creates some waste, so that's feeding back down there. From there it goes to our taste and odour filter, which polishes and takes away any bad smells we have in the real world. From there it passes out to our UV storage tank. We have the water is passing, as you can see here, through our UV. Here's our inlet here. The water is coming straight from our taste and polish through to our UV. And the UV is going to kill any bacteria. It's going straight through that UV lamp. So the UV is to kill any bacteria that can remain in the water at this stage. We don't think there's going to be much, but because the reverse osmosis is supposed to kill 99.9%, but if there is anything remaining, the UV can kill viruses, cysts, bacteria of any sort. There should be nothing left in the water after this stage. And this system we've built in an overflow, just in case that we're creating more water than we're putting out into our storage facility, which we can see that line here. We have our storage going down to there. We have it reduced down again to 6 mil pipe. Now we're looking at our overflow. So overflow is feeding back, and it's a closed loop system, so that if we create too much water, we're feeding it all the way back into our this will be back into our roof. So we're going to just take the water from the UV tank. We could take it from the water storage container that we have as well, but we're confident it's clean here because it's already passed through the UV. And Naeem is going to drink it.
Tastes good.
Very good.
There's no taste, no odor.
No taste, no odor? Very good.
Drinking water. Thank you. That's from you there. This